Okay, so Mexico has elected their first female president. That's a good thing, I guess. Let's see what happens. What happens there? She is like a lefty, so maybe she'll be all right. Maybe she won't. We don't know because I don't really care about lefty, righty, any of those political, whatever you want to call them. I just look at basic action. I I will see and I will judge her based on her action. That's what we're supposed to be doing as the people. We're supposed to base our election, whoever we elect, based on the actions of our leaders, basically. So I don't know what's going to happen with Mexico. I hope it goes well. I hope they do what they're supposed to do. I don't care who they are. I don't care what they call themselves. It shouldn't matter to us as voters. We should, like over here in the United States, we shouldn't matter who's a Democrat, Republican, Green Party, Independence, Libertarian Party. It doesn't really shouldn't matter. What we should look is for the action and make sure they do what they're supposed to do to make our life better. Because you know why? We pay for that. We actually pay for everything. I don't care if they call you a socialist, a communist. These are all just words that they just use. I don't really care. Actually, Miss Claudia Sheinbaum has it's a big talk about her about being a communist or a socialist, whatever they want to call them, or Bernie Sanders type person. Look, man, I don't really care. I just care about one thing: make sure that these people do the right job for us. We are paying them. Our taxpayer goes to them. The question is that's another thing about taxes. We got to start asking questions. Where is all our money going to? Most people don't even ask those questions. People think that the government uses our taxpayer money to fund government. Yeah, that's something we got to talk about. Where's the funding coming from exactly, and how is government funded? But let's just hope that this new candidate that we have here, this new new president, first female in Mexico. We haven't had one here in the United States yet. And if we do, I hope she's a great president. I hope she does what it's supposed to do for the people, not for the sponsors, not for the donors, not for the whoever. And that's one issue that we have here, that in the United States, as you know, our politicians are basically picked by certain people and then allow us to vote for their candidates. That's why nothing actually happens in the States, because we don't really select our leaders. I mean, Joe Biden, Donald Trump running for office, these are the only two people that they are promoting, even though there are other people being running for president at this point, like Jill Stein or Robert Kennedy. There's a few others from the Libertarian Party, but most of those people don't even get to be in the ballot because the Democrats and the Republicans actually have control or do everything in their power to keep any of these other candidates in the ballot or from debating. So that questions our whole system right there. We need to. I think we just need to figure out what is really going on. But right now, of course, we're talking about Claudia Sheinbaum. I'm not sure what she is. She is elected. Congratulations to her. Let's hope that she brings a good economical system that is fair for Mexico, because let's be honest, Mexico is not poor. Central America countries are not poor. There is no real poor countries in Latin America or Central America or the Caribbean. The problem is politicians. The problem is leaders. The problem is these greedy people who actually dominate basically corporations. There is an issue with capitalism and the way the capitalism has basically been run loose, basically. So there's a lot to talk about that, and right now I'm not going to focus on a lot of things because I'm already going to different issues right now. The point is, we need to stop and look at the whole system, especially here in the States, and see what actually is happening to our politicians. I don't know what's going to happen in Mexico. I know President Bukele from El Salvador. That's a real leader. I like Bukele. I think what he has done is incredible. I think we need more leaders like him. Real leaders actually reflects the interest of the people. In the States, we don't have that. We have special interests controlling our politicians. And fundamentally, nothing ever changes. It only gets worse for all of us, for the majority of the 99% of the populations. We are basically living to working in the States right now. But remember, we pay for everything. And when taxes are collected to fund government. The question is that if you look at the debt, the United States debt, it only goes up because we are not funding our government with taxation. We're actually printing money. And that printing money goes to certain people or certain nation or for the it's such a big issue that it's crazy. The point is, we are not funding government through taxation. We are actually borrowing and printing money to fund the government, and the tax that are actually collected is basically to pay the interest on the money that they print or borrow. It's a crazy system that we have right now. It is enslavement by consent system that we have right now. And yes, you are the one who's paying for all of that. But right now, the lefty party that just won in Mexico, let's see what they do. I don't know. I can't even, I don't even care what your left, right, green, white, black, yellow, whatever you want to call yourself. I don't care. All these things are just distractions. I don't care, basically, what kind of system we decide to have here. This is supposed to be a republic. It's supposed to be a democracy, but that's gone. I'm sorry, that's gone. There's no democracy in this country. This democracy has died a long time ago because when they choose the candidate so that you could vote for their candidate, that's not democracy. That's not democracy. I don't know what you want to call that, but whatever you call it, it's not a real democracy. Why? Because they are choosing the candidates and allowing you to vote for their candidate. That's why so many Americans are pissed. That's why people are like, what are we voting for? Why do we vote for? Nothing fundamentally ever changes. That's the key. Nothing fundamentally ever changes, no matter who you point to, Democrat or Republicans. Because these Democrats, oh my God, all these Democrats and Republicans are just there. They are collecting. Well, they get rich. They get wealthy. They make a lot of money. They get, oh my God, they get everything. They get universal health care. They become rich and wealthy because, the donors pay them. They have access to the stock market. Look at the best traders out there are the Democrats and the Republicans. These congressmen, these senators making millions of dollars in what? In stocks. How did they do that? I have no idea. You should have an idea how they make it. It's just a system that is extremely corrupt. We have sold, the United States government is for sale. We don't elect our politicians. That's the bottom line. We need to become aware of that. They call you left. They call you right. They call you far left, far right. What is all that? Conservative, liberal, libertarians, whatever you want to call yourself. You're still voting for the wrong people. Your choices, Democrats and Republicans, those are your only choices. Those people they pick for you. So, let's wake up to these issues. Let's discuss them. Let's talk about them. Let's talk about taxes. Taxes. Holy, this is a big issue with taxes right now. But there's a show video. I'm just gonna cut it right there. There's too much to talk about this. I'm just gonna try to keep it one thing at a time right now. Right now, just keep it a few things out there. I might have gone a little bit off, but right now, Mexico's new president. I hope she's like Bukele, because if that happens, nobody gonna want to come over here. I guarantee you that. Actually, if we have Bukele in Central America, like in Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, República Dominicana, where I'm from, well, Dominica's not that bad, but it's still. Haiti, look at Haiti, how it is. If we have real leaders in South America, Central America, Colombia, Venezuela, if we have real leaders in those nations, the immigration problem, it would be bye-bye, adios. Nobody wants to come over here. They will want to come here just to visit, which is fine, which is great. We all should do that. The point is that when you create the problems and then certain people benefit from it and they cause the problems in certain countries, due to a lot of special interest stuff, you create the system of this right now. That's, everything happens for a reason, and everything is happening because of certain people wanting to make huge amount of profits. Hey, I like making profits. I'm a capitalist. I'm a real capitalist. But what's happening going on in our nation, in the United States, and in Central America and the Caribbean for the last 100 years, 100+ years, it's just simply greed of a very, very few people. Nothing makes any sense. But anyway, let's hope that the new president, Claudia, weird name, Sheinbaum, whatever. Then I hope she does good. I hope she brings a system that is just for everybody. For everybody. I don't care if it's for everybody. Just make it fair. I don't mind people making millions of dollars. I don't mind people making a lot of money. It doesn't matter to me. What it matters to me is that keep it fair. Keep the people happy. That's what I want to be. I want people to be happy. I want people to work to live. Remember that. I want people to be able to work so they can live. That's the key right there. If you have a nation like that, you have no problem. And also ending all these endless conflicts, which only benefit a very few people. And that's a big issue right there too. The military infrastructure, where basically all the printed money goes to. Oh, it's crazy. Anyway, take care, guys. See you later. Maybe I'll come back with another video, and I'll try to make sure that we stick to a certain issue. Right now, this is just a broad issue right now that I'm doing right now, and it's just gonna a little bit of thing to everything. And that's what we're gonna be talking about. This channel is about politics. It's about our system, the systems around the world, and I'm gonna try to gain into every single point in our system, basically. Hopefully we'll be able to talk about it, and hopefully we'll be able to grow this channel. And if you are, please subscribe, please like, share as many people as you can. I understand that this is just a tablet that I have right now. I don't have a studio. I'm just doing this off my car basically right now, and I'm just trying to get people to understand what politics are and get involved in politics, because the more people get involved with politics, the better it will be for all of us. The only way we can make real change is by changing the system that we have currently. If we cannot do that, then it's going to get worse for all of us. For the people watching this channel, this YouTube channel right now, subscribe, join, let's talk. Let's talk about a little bit of everything. We can resolve things if we join together. We could resolve a lot of issues. Only the people can resolve issues. Politicians, remember, they're supposed to represent us. We pay them. Just remember that. We pay them to work for our benefit, not for the very few. And that's what's happening in this country right now. Again, let's hope Central America, most politicians start working up in Central America, because the immigration issue we have right now, it could be resolved very quick. Anyway, have a great day, have a great night, and see you soon.